and he was banished from his group of pyromancers, who I believe live in the Great Swamp, because he was starting to cause damage to everything that was around them, and not to mention he was destroying their heritage, I believe was the reason. And basically, he became undead, and he found his way to the Undead Burg and to Blighttown, or what would become Blighttown. And he continued his experimentation, and as a result, Blighttown is polluted and poisonous and rank and bleh, and you get poisoned when you step in the water because people shit in it. Because look at this place. Look at this. There's just like, I don't even know. I don't even know how to begin to describe what I'm seeing here. It's just been one of those things that I just sort of ran past really quickly. And yeah, this place is just a nightmare. I don't think the poison, which is what's happened right now, once the poison meter fills up, you become poisoned, we start taking damage over time until it clears away. We can't deal with that, because you need an item called a blooming purple moss clump, or a purple moss clump to remove the poison. We don't have any of that. We're not summoning anything either for this boss fight, but what I'm thinking we do is we just go hard. Because we have gold pine resin that we can apply to our great scythe. We have 9 Estus flasks, so health isn't going to be an issue. And, yeah, I think we're good to go. Once again, as with the raisin and the G-string, children should avert their eyes. For different reasons. There's no raisins and G-strings running around anymore, but, you'll see. Don't know what kind of kids are watching a Dark Souls Let's Play, but if they are, parents be warned. You know how people ask you that question, would you rather do a mermaid that's top half fish, bottom half woman, or bottom half fish, top half woman? From Software heard that joke, and apparently they thought it was funny enough to make a boss out of it. We're gonna hack away at this Chaos Witch. And if you remember the Witches of Izalith in the beginning, the Witch of Izalith and her daughters, Chaos Witch Quelaag is one of those daughters, and this is what's become of her. I'm not entirely sure as to why she became a half-spider. It could be due to her mother's experimentation, which caused her mother to become a completely different monster and another boss in this game. And it could have something to do with the pyromancer I mentioned earlier, who completely polluted this area. But at any rate, she's horrifying, and we're gonna murder her. I don't think we're gonna actually be able to proc any bleed damage because we can't hit her fast enough, because... oh no. Something's happening, and I'm afraid. Spider pukes lava, as any normal spider would. She uses all sorts of chaos, pyromancy, all sorts of magic that's really not fun to deal with, because not much armor blocks fire damage. Especially if it's made of cloth. That might surprise you. If it does, you might want to get an IQ test. You might want to check if you can open doors. We're just going to keep doing work here. In hindsight, I really should have considered actually upgrading my weapon, because this could take a while. Although, bearing that in mind, she's already at a quarter health, so... if I die, that's going to be annoying. But I think we're all good here. As long as we keep an eye on our stamina, we keep an eye on the tells. That's one of the great things about Dark Souls, that bosses tend to have tells for when they're going to use a specific attack. And when they're gonna try and hit you, when they're gonna move out the way. Quelaag, for example, when she raises her arm, she's gonna hit you with her sword. When you see her do that thing, it means AoE incoming, and that AoE has a massive danger of one-shotting you. She's around about 3 bars of health right now. I think we're golden. Yeah, damage is really underwhelming. I know I was basically singing this weapon's fanfare. Trust me, it'll turn out good. Eventually. Once we've sunk enough souls into upgrading it. Which actually we could... we could do that right after this. Which I might consider doing. Also, we died. That's not fun. Yeah, Yeah, that's really not good. I'm thinking that we're down in Blighttown already, so I'm just thinking we just keep throwing our face at her, because she's bound to die eventually, right? I mean, that's how that works. So yeah, cut out unnecessary stuff, and I will see you guys back at Quelaag's lair. Hey, I heard you liked ginger raisin looking men. Well, boy, have I got something for you. We're back! Quelaag's domain. Our shirt just kind of came off while we were walking around. I don't know how that happened. We were just wandering through that poison swamp, and oh no! It just slipped off. Anyway, souls over there in the left. It's only 1,500. I don't think we're going to pick them up because we do get a substantial amount of souls for beating this boss. So I think we'll just keep hacking away. Oh no. No. Another tell right there. Again, these are all things you would learn either playing the game or after you'd play the game. On the first time around, I mean, you just sort of know to panic when anything happened. Also, if we hit her, we stun the boss, which is why the Great Scythe is actually a fantastic weapon for this fight. However, the damage is seriously underwhelming. Also, positioning the blade to actually hit her is very difficult. Oh my! Okay. No, we're good, we're good. We only have 3 flasks left though, so we really have to be careful now. We could also use Humanities to get health back, which I might do, because we are going to need Humanities at one point. But yeah, I think we're just going to play it safe here. Okay, I need to find the angle to just sort of poke her with the tip. If you know what I mean. She really doesn't seem to like that. Oh yeah, here it is. We're good. We're good. We're good. We stun-locked the boss. We've done to it what the hollows do to us. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna almost certainly fall back to Humanities here. Oh god, the 44 damage is real. The 44 damage is seriously real. Alright, alright. Just poke the spider. God, I love the Great Scythe. Now, creating distance between yourself and this boss is actually a really bad idea because I don't know if the spider's gonna do it, but sometimes it jumps and pukes lava at you, and that's actually a really good attack because I think it can change trajectory mid-air, because who gives a crap about physics when you're a half spider or half woman who uses explosions and a flaming sword? I mean, at that point, you just kind of look at 2 things and put them together. Okay, I think, guys, I think we're good. What I said last time when we were right about here, and we just died horribly. If I haven't mentioned it yet, the lava's bad. You shouldn't stand in the lava. It's really hot. It'll burn your feet. You actually feel kind of uncomfortable. You might need to put some suntan lotion on there. But yeah. Quelaag is sitting on half a bar of health right now. Oh no. The lava! The lava! My toes! They're warm! I think we'll just take it this fast for you know, for prosperity's sake, for safety. So if I get hit one more time and I die at this point, I'm... Oh no. Oh no. The death is real. The death is real! Oh, okay. Okay, game! Okay, back off. Estus Flask. Go to finish it! Yeah! Oh, that Chaos Witch Quelaag is down, and the second bell is within reach, right behind this wall. We get twin humanities for beating her, and 20,000 souls. There they are. With that, we get quite a few levels. You get quite a few upgrades to our Great Scythe, which is going to be crucial for making this run successful. Get our second little cutscene. I don't know if anybody else gets to ring my bell stuck in their head when they play this part of the game, but sure as hell know I do. And there is the Sense Fortress we were talking about earlier. The giant awakens, hears both bells, and he opens the gate. And now we have access to the next part of the game. The horrifying Sense Fortress. Jesus Christ. I've played this game for so long, and even now it still freaks the hell out of me. That place is not safe. Like that place would be a health and safety nightmare. So we're back at the Blighttown bonfire. With 20,000 souls, I'm thinking we sink all of them into dexterity, one into vitality, and go and grind those maggots, those worms, those slugs that I mentioned way earlier in the playthrough. I know it's a massive callback, but when we picked up the halberd, we said it was going to come in useful for farming slugs. And that's what we're going to do right now. I'm not going to show too much of that because watching a guy poke a slug in the head with a halberd is really only fun for a certain amount of time. We actually can't use this right now because we are just too weak. If we try and using it, we'll just... yeah, we need to... We're getting our Great Scythe out. The reason that I recommend using the halberd to fight these enemies is because I think it's actually kind of bugged. When you're in the swamp and you attack with it, your attack animation is much shorter than it should be, and it hits for the full damage. So it's just a much safer and more powerful weapon to use. These slugs have a very high chance of dropping Titanite shards, or sorry, large Titanite shards, which we use to upgrade our weapons past a specific threshold, which we might not even reach if we keep getting hit like this. So we'll climb up this giant root. Heal back to full. Show this slug. With a bouse. These mosquitoes as well are just nightmares to deal with because they attack so quickly and they stagger you. If you play like me, which is with absolutely no poise, poise. If you play with no poise, then every one of their hits staggers you and they hit you so quickly. Basically what poise does is it increases the, I guess, strength of the swing or the damage you have to take for an attack to stagger you. And staggering is basically just losing your stance. And it's phased into me. Havoc Physics Engine at its finest. While we're here, we're going to drop the slab. Not slab. I went completely cross-eyed there. Invisible walls. By the way, if I forgot to mention that, if I'm just glossing over this, Dark Souls has invisible walls, and I have fun as that torments you. We're in the Great Hollow, and we're not going to spend too much time here. We're just going to drop down, pick up one item, and... Oh, I don't have a homeward bone. Okay, we're going to drop down, we're going to pick up one item, and then we're going to try and climb back out, and I don't think you can. So I think we might just sort of... Why can't I slide? There we go. I think we're just going to burn all of our souls so that we basically just have minimal losses here. Because I think we're just going to end up killing ourselves. Yeah, why not? I mean, I would never say that suicide is the answer. But in this particular circumstance... just this circumstance, I'm not advocating suicide, but if you're ever in a giant tree and you're consuming souls and you're a giant raisin with ginger hair, then maybe consider it. We crunch two more souls, we're gonna have enough. Yeah, one more, we're good, we level up, and we have minimal losses when we just kill ourselves, essentially. Oh no! Required souls, 4,000. Oh, no. I'm gonna lose 4,900 souls. It's fine. If we drop down here, we land in this tree trunk. We lose half our health, but we pick up the Chloranthy ring. The Chloranthy ring is great because it boosts your stamina. Damn it! It boosts your stamina recovery speed, and why that's important is because we just get to proc our bleed damage more. We can roll more. We can dodge more attacks. It's just a good ring to have. Oh my God, am I lucky? Oh God, I don't know how to get out of here, guys. I think we're going down. I think. Jesus Christ. Okay. I think we can drop down here one more time. There we go. Pick up this item. I think this is an upgrade item, a shard. Yeah, white titanite chunk. That's used for upgrading holy weapons. And that's another thing. You can modify your weapons to have specific traits like fire, which deals fire damage, holy, which deals holy damage, and it's really good against the undead. Something called occult damage. No, we were so close. Alright. Buy 4,396 souls. Gladly trade that for a Chloranthy ring. Gladly. Now we'll work our way back out. And I'm thinking I am gonna cut the video right here with a shot of the shirtless ginger raisin. And we are gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grind some large titanite shards off those slugs out there. And I'll see you guys back at